15 minutes ago when I called him and said, "Hey, do you wanna talk?" And he said, "No, let's just go live." If I had a screenshot of him, the way that he just looked to what he's changed into, the outfit that he's changed into for this performance, for this spiritual performance, you wouldn't believe it. You have your second phone ready?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your thumbnail here?
Oh, it's just the standard.
Okay, yeah, I put my thumbnail as Shiva is a criminal. Wait a minute. I'm going live without you, Shiva. Jeez
Oh,
Louise. What the hell? So what's our goal? How much money do you want to make on this live stream, Shiva?
$1,000.
Really?
Not really, but it'd be nice.
What do you mean? You don't want to make $1,000 on this live stream?
I don't have $1,000 of worth of value to give.
Really?
I think so.
You think that you don't have $1,000 worth of value to give?
Not one individual person, unless some really desperate person that comes and he's totally. Yeah.
So someone would have to be desperate to give you $1,000. You're really
I wouldn't
honest,
say
man. You're a very
no, not
honest
desperate,
character.
but someone that's really jives with what I'm saying and what I think and
Okay,
really in
but that's
harmony with.
entirely different. What you just said is entirely different from what you just said.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what I meant. I'm sorry if I
Okay.
misunderstood.
Well, maybe maybe I've got a misunderstanding. Maybe I've got my Shiva glasses on too tight or something. I don't know. Are you joining in? Are you joining my live stream?
Yeah. Oh, I'm joining all right.
I'm gonna be famous one day. For the sycophants out there, it's not my goal to be famous, okay? It's not my goal to have fame. Why is there 64 people here already? I think
I'm a
you're getting
famous guy.
view botted.
No, I'm a famous man. Okay, you sent me on Instagram.
Discord. Of course it's on Discord.
Okay. So we're gonna have to use headphones.
If you want to use headphones, that's up to you.
Okay.
Why aren't you joining?
Just one more second. I'm clicking. Here we are. Request to join.
$13,300 subscribers, huh?
Yeah, that's what. Oh.
So how did your live stream go with KK?
Oh, went amazing.
How much money did you make?
Why is that the second question you always ask?
How much money did you make? You're always messaging me and talking to me about how you made this much money today, you made that much money tomorrow, right?
right? Yeah, money is good, but um,
What's more important to you, the money or the community that's being built?
the community that's being built.
Do you believe in God?
Yeah.
You're a Christian,
Mm, no.
but you believe in the Christian God.
Yeah.
That's great.
No.
That's wonderful.
Okay.
I really
You need to
commend
put on
people like
headphones
that.
because I'm echoing.
Why don't you put on headphones?
I did.
I've gone through that process of putting on headphones, man. I've been through that process.
Well, we have 95 people here, and they are.
It's view botted. You got a view botted stream. It's Acadian stacker, stacking the views.
I don't think so.
There's hackers and there's people doing all kinds of stuff all over the world.
So we're definitely doing something.
Opening up this space for people who are serious about mindfulness and detachment. That's real. But I'm not going to keep being a fake person anymore. I'm going to start being a real person. Who wants to see me be a real person? Raise your hand. Who wants to see me be a real person?
I thought you were always real.
That's what you thought. That was your idea inside your mind.
Uh,
All right, look, I've got an idea to do something really interesting here. All right, look, I've got an idea to. Don't do that, man. We don't need that big echo going on. But I'm We don't need that massive echo going on.
I'm just trying to figure something out.
But I'm not going to keep the person. Raise your hand. What was that? And everybody who donates in my stream, we've got text to speech. We've got an incredible text to speech service set up. Once those donations come in, your donation will turn into speech. So you see that goal right there. We're going to see the first people to check out our text to speech donations.
Do you really have text to speech?
Please don't distract me from my work, okay?
Okay.
Let's get some excitement. Let's get some W's in the chat, everybody. I talked to Shiva. I told Shiva, I said, come up with a script, man. Create some energy, you know? And he said, look, I'm not doing that. And when he said that to me, I said, then what, what do you want me to do? What do you want to do here? And he said, oh, that doesn't matter anymore. And I said, what are you talking about? And I figured it out. It was just about him said, look, I don't want to think about this stuff. I want to talk about this stuff. I want to make money. We go live together, we make money, and that's it. And he said to me, he said, don't pretend you don't want to make money, you social freak. That's what he called me, a social freak. Because I find more value in community than I find in superficial, sycophantic situations.
I would prefer to do this raw, real, not scripted. Scripting is fake.
So, but isn't this a part of your script? Like you just put on, I called you and you were wearing like pajamas and you were laying in bed doing nothing, right? And then 15 minutes later, you said, okay, hold on, I'll be here soon. 15 minutes later, you're dressed up like Alibaba. Okay, I don't know where you came from. And I don't even know what that means. You live in Toronto and you told everybody, you said you were depressed. So what? You want people to give you money because you're depressed? I don't know, maybe get a job, maybe work for a living. No, what was that about? You and KK, you started with this look, everybody, I'm back in Canada, I'm depressed. You think anybody can give me some money? Is
I
that
was
what you
just
were implying?
I was just
I'm
in
depressed too. But the difference between me and you is I'm looking for jobs. I'm looking for work. I'm looking for work opportunities. Are you? See, that's the thing.
yes.
Why would you not be looking for work? That's a question that I think a lot of people would probably want to ask right now. Why would you not be looking for work in your situation? Anybody else want to ask that question? Why this guy would not be looking for work in his situation? Does that make any sense to anybody? I mean, it's almost like we need to go through a list. There doesn't seem to be any reason for you not looking for work.
This is my work clothes right now.
These are your work clothes. I've seen your live streams. All you're doing is, I mean, it's I can hardly describe what you're doing. I don't even know how to describe what it is that you're doing. Tell me what you think you're doing. How about that? How about Shiva Kailash Shambho tells me what he thinks that he's doing in these live streams in his YouTube celebrity persona?
So I am a spiritual personality and I meditate and I'm happy and I'm wise, intelligent, and I share my ideas with people that like what I have to say. And thus, sharing the ideas, people find it valuable and beneficial. And sometimes they reciprocate or send me a few dollars, and I'm appreciative of that.
Okay, but what are you going to do with a few dollars? You're 30 years old. You live at home with your mom. Okay, you waiting for her to die? Are you waiting to get a check? Are you waiting for your house to be handed down? Because I don't think that's a good way to relate with your mother. Is hey mom, would it be okay if I stay here? I don't pay any rent. I keep pursuing my goals of being an actor and going to Hollywood online, and that somehow that's a realistic pathway for you to find in your life, to find the direction that you want to go in. That's the idea. Tell me why a 30-year-old man that's tell me why a 30-year-old man that's changed his name on his passport to a Hindu god by his own volition is living at home and begging for money to start a beehive. I don't know if you're a communist, an anarchist, a hippie, a punk. I don't see
Dion
what I.
McNeil K5T donated $2 through Super Chat. Now this is what we came for.
If people are gonna sit here on Shiva's live stream,
KKC8 donated $9.99 through Super Chat. Why did Dr. Rob just repeat mine and Shiva's conversation during his Look Marksing live stream earlier? Then shame Shiva for the same conversation he ripped off us lol.
I'll tell you what I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna sit here while this guy who should be looking for a job
Telemagai
monetizes.
donated $5. We need the money for the bees and skydiving. Shiva will be climbing and skydiving soon, chat.
I tell you what I'll be doing soon. I'll be leaving this live stream soon. I'm not going to sit here and be a prop for Shiva to make donations and to get little super chats and play a little bit of a sycophantic game with his friends online. Okay? You appreciate my presence here. You appreciate my energy. You appreciate me taking time out of my life to be here. You send me a major donation, not on Super Chat, on PayPal, on Cash App, bank transfer. You send me a major donation. Then I'll sit here and talk with Shiva.
At Kianan War 5,943 donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Dr. Rob ain't fooling us with that wig.
I think we might have to increase the text-to-speech number a little bit higher, because Dr. Rob feels depressed when I get donations and he doesn't. He's a good guy. Don't donate to me anymore. Just, I'll wait for him to recover.
At Dion McNeil K5T donated $2 New Zealand through Super Chat. Fucking get him, Robbie boy. Juggy Googie level 100.
Thank you, for God's sakes. Let's, all right, hold on. Let's pause, everybody. Let's take a good pause. Let's take a good pause. And look, I want to say to all the people out
WhatsApp S6J donated £1.99 through Super Chat.
I want to
Om
make an
Namo
announcement.
Shivaya, praying
I
gesture
want to make an
emoji, Om
announcement.
emoji, smiling face with hearts
I want to
emoji,
make an
okay emoji.
announcement. Please wait. Everybody, please give me a second. I would like to make an announcement. Let's pause the super chats for a moment.
At McGuy34 donated $5 through Super Chat. We all love you, Rob.
What's your announcement?
At Logically Faded donated $2 through Super Chat. Shiva is my enlightened goddess.
So I know.
At Kianan War 5,943 donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Someone should donate on Dr. Rob's Super Chat.
So we're looking for a small group of monthly contributors who would like to set up a recurring payment, a recurring donation, okay, each month through PayPal, through Cash App, through bank transfer, through whatever is most convenient to you, so that we have a monthly budget set. We have a monthly amount for the projects and for the continuation of the work that we're doing here at the Monk Life Meditation Institute. So if that's something that you would like to sign on for and volunteer for, we would love to have you be a part of that. You can reach me by WhatsApp at +1 443 987 6521. Again, that's +1 443 987 6521.
At WhatsApp S6J donated £1.99 through Super Chat. May Lord Shiva bless you all and Dr. Doolittle.
Conveniently, I'm going to put it in the chat, Redius. Conveniently, that's also my Zelle number. And I will be putting my PayPal in the chat under the request of one of our donors and supporters. This might be a major donation and set up a different dynamic. As I usually say to people, donate as much as you can. Make it hurt, is what I like to say. Make it hurt. Well, we're building a meditation center in Vietnam. You know, a lot of people don't know that that's actually going to be happening in the near future, but we are building a meditation center here in Vietnam. The dominoes are collapsing. The dominoes are slowly starting to hit one after another. And the way that it looks is that this is something that's going to be bubbling up. This is something that's going to be coming about within the next year. A meditation center where people like Shiva, people like Redius Maximus, people like the investors, the people who invest, the people who want to be a part of this work can come, and we can have dogs and cats and all kinds of different things, and people can come and participate. I do want to make an announcement as well. I do want to make an announcement as well. It's cool. We can all be monks if we have that mentality, if we have that intention. Shiva, what do you think about the Monk Life Meditation Center here in Vietnam that's being built, in the process of being developed? Yes, more true than you know.
Truth Seeker Hemp Keeper donated $5 through Super Chat. Dr. Rob, don't fall through any more holes to the Otralado, just take that slow downward spiral to the bottom. Shout out Monk Life Meditation Institute.
Okay, I do want to make it clear to the community that my name is Dr. Rob. I'm the main content creator. I'm the much more famous content creator and the much more authorized spiritual teacher. I know that you're very happy to see me here. I'm not going to sit here continuously while you give donations to Shiva, this 30-year-old man that's living at home with his mother, role playing as a beekeeper, a vegan beekeeper, You can come, if you appreciate this work, go to the Monk Life Meditation YouTube channel, make a large donation, make a substantial donation, and then you can come back to Shiva's channel and you can watch and you can shoot the shit. But if you think that I'm just going to sit here, okay, and just going to hang out as this guy uses me as a prop and uses me as a way to make a little bit of cash.
KKC8, I donated $4.99 through Super Chat. Dr. Rob, why the sudden change on collaboration with others? Can't wait for a 3-way stream with you and Shiva. Pathologically Faded donated $2 through Super Chat. Shiva glows bright in Rob's shiny scalp.
I want to put some W's in the chat and shout out to Redius Maximus, who sent a $99.99 donation over on the YouTube channel, the Monk Life Meditation YouTube channel. We highly appreciate that generosity, those donations. Every bit counts. And for those people who really do want to donate in a subtle and a sincere way, we have the PayPal link set up over on the Monk Life Meditation YouTube channel. 3 words, Monk Life Meditation. You write those words down. You write down Monk Life, and I will come up. My channel will come up. I can guarantee you that. And when you donate through PayPal, there's more. And this is something that a lot of the spiritual people, the kind, oh, I heard there's something spiritual around here, and they come up with their cynicism and their negativity. They actually don't have that positive quality that you guys have, where you guys can actually hear this and understand it. You identify a value. You understand that this is my job. I'm not going to say our job. I don't want to speak for Shiva at all, because I think that he's a dangerous person, and I think that he's exactly where he should be and where he's equipped to be, which is at his mother's house in Canada. What I'm saying is that your donations are appreciated. Your donations are valuable, and if you want to show your support, send $100 a month to my PayPal. Make $100 a month recurring donation to my PayPal. If you have those finances, you'd like to support this cause and support this work. This is something that's very simple for you to do. This is not complicated for you to do. And when you send those empowerments, when you send those energies over time, you are going to see a difference. You're going to see changes in your life. You're going to see changes in my mentality. You're going to see changes in your own potentiality as time goes by. But if you don't give, if you don't donate, if you just keep that trailer park mentality, you're going to be in big trouble. You're going to have a dangerous mindset. You go around abusing people. You go around manipulating people. You go around and putting everybody into your little trailer park box. Well, here's some news here, Chief. When you come to the Monk Life Meditation Center, you're going to find cane corsos. You're going to find Rothschild, Rockefeller, Rottweilers waiting for you that are going to rip you to shreds. And I'm going to come out of my bath as that's taking place, and I'm going to look around and say, what's all this blood? What are all these bones and tendons? Oh, that's Akkadian Stacker. He got too close to the sun. Okay? Oh, that's KK. She thought that this was a joke. She thought that this was a hippie commune. The Rottweilers got to her. Okay? I'm building a compound, all right, that's going to be protected by large dogs. That eat meat. That are trained and disciplined. And when they hear my voice, they go, "Hoo!"
KKC8 I donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Trailer parks breed the realest mofos.
We're receiving some donations here, but we don't. So I just want to be clear about it. I want to be clear to everybody in the YouTube world. There's two different things going on here. On one side, you have a Slavic immigrant that lived in rural Slovenia and has recently realized
Logically
that
faded donated $2 through Super Chat. Rob, will the dogs on the compound also be bald?
has recently realized the collapse of the Soviet Union. So this gypsy has come out of Slovenia and has come across YouTube Live and now has this idea that this Slovenian gypsy is going to be selling his wares and his magic trinkets and skills, things like that. So we don't take $5 donations here at the Monk Life Meditation
Guy
Institute.
34
We
donated
don't take
$5 through Super Chat. Rob sure does know how to create delusions of grandeur.
We don't take little $5 little donations. We take $50 bangers. We take $100 donations. We take $250 donations all at once. We take $500 donations on PayPal, on Cash App, on the Monk Life Meditation YouTube channel through Super Chat. So this Slovenian mystic that's living at home with his mom. I mean, what country are we in? What world are we in? There's somehow there seems to be something about Dr. Rob that creates an ethereal field of a new dimensional reality of the 60s never died. You know, we're the communist revolution. We're the transcendent we're the transcendent group of people. I mean, this is a 30-year-old man. Look at what he's wearing. This guy's from Canada. I just want to bring up an announcement. We have an auspicious event. This is a signal for the donors. So we've just reached our preliminary seed donation goal because we've taken some time. I've been going through some mental health issues. I know some other people out there. There's been a turn in the world. There's been an alignment that there's been a depressive alignment going on, and we're working to turn that back, but we need your donations to do that. We've just reached our preliminary seed donation goal of 180.08. 108. 1080808. The 108 number is very auspicious. It's a very significant number, and it's a transitional number. And I can guarantee you that the next person that makes a large donation, that makes a substantial donation on PayPal, on the Monk Life Meditation YouTube channel, you are going to find out something special. You are going to receive the seeds
King
that you have
Fuse's Lit
sown.
House donated
You are going to align
11,900
yourself
Colombian
with a
pesos through
spiritual
Super Chat.
dimensionality.
This
This
has
is
been a
something
great
very
Scientology
dynamic. This is
seminar.
something very real. 180.08. 180 American dollars and 8 cents. Those numbers have a synchronicity to them and they have a dynamic to them. The next person that makes a major donation is going to have an incredible experience. An immediate experience. Your seed will be immediately sowed. This is the happiness of spirituality, my friends. But we give back what we get back what we give. And this is the way of abundancy and prosperity. The people here who are thinking about, they're whining about, well, I want to save up for my children's medical bills. Fuck your kids. Let them live their lives. Let them take responsibility for themselves. You've got a 30-year-old man here that's trying to live his life, staying at home. You want your children to be 30 years old, living at home, living off your parents' backs, and spending time begging for money on YouTube to build a beehive at 30 years old? You don't need a beehive. You need to get buzzing over to the job shop and make a little bit of honey of labor to have an independent life. So if you want your kids to end up 30 years old living at home, you better keep giving this Arabian swashbuckling partner over here little $2 donations like the panhandler that he appears as. But the reality is that if you want to cultivate abundancy, I can tell you that there is a platform, there is a spiritual platform that has been created. There is a spiritual platform.
Dr. Rob and he will sow his seed in you.
There is a spiritual platform that's been created, and the next major donation, I can tell you, you won't need money to take care of your kids' medical bills. You won't need money to pay off your car because you will receive back what you sow 10 times and more.
At Kianan War 5,943 donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Dr. Rob, stop yapping and go to Aisha Yoga Center. At Joseph99X donated $2 through Super Chat. His final form, Rob the Televangelist. At Truth Seeker Hemp Keeper donated $2 through Super Chat. Dr. Rob, give us your best Jim Jones impression.
Like I said, if you want to support this work, if you don't want me to just leave, go over to the Monk Life Meditation YouTube channel and make your donations, because the numbers are important. Remember, everybody, the numbers are very important. Very important. Not everybody has taste, but the numbers are very important. So I appreciate that you guys, you like the dynamic, you like the energy of giving Shiva $2 here, $5 here, and all those kinds of things. Come over to the Monk Life Meditation YouTube channel, make a donation, feel what that feels like, check into that. We also have a wonderful text-to-speech program over there. It's a dynamic environment. It's a special environment. We have a beautiful, beautiful community over there. I don't want to put the community into a position where I've just got to go and leave. I've got to leave this live stream because people are using this as an excuse to support panhandling, and I don't believe in that, and I don't support that. I'd like to give a special shout out. We've just received a major donation from a moderator in our community, a very important member of our community, Sarah Null. Thank you so much, Sarah Null, for your generosity. I want you to know that the Monk Life Meditation Center is being developed, is being produced. these are pennies. These are nickels and dimes for the money. We're going to need to raise about $100,000 to be clear and complete about this Monk Life meditation set, this meditation center in Vietnam that you'll all be welcome to come to. And we're going to have more news on that in the very nearby future. But let's get some W's in the chat for the Israelis. A lot of people say a lot of bad things about them. I've had a lot of good experiences with Jewish people, and I'd like to have all the more good experiences with Jewish people. Shiva has a lot of conspiracy theories about Jewish people, is a lot of propaganda. I don't believe in that. I don't agree with what Hitler did. And we're looking to get new donors. We're looking to get unique donors. We're looking to have millionaires be a part of this community. Look, hey, if you're from Israel, if you're from Israel,
McGuy 34 donated $10 through Super Chat. Rob, it's economy of scale. 4 people at $30 equals 120. 1 bales, you're down 25%. 100 at 5 equals 500. Lose 10
cut off and broken as it should be, just like Matt Guy's mind. So Seraph Knoll donates $150 and says, fuck my kids and their college degrees. I'd rather invest in the doc. W's in the chat for Seraph Knoll, everybody.
I am ready to receive the seed in me.
And this is a mentality I want everybody here to have, okay? I want everybody here to have this mentality, okay? Fuck my kids and their college degrees. I'd rather invest in the doc. We're looking for people who have information about international banking transfers and help to buy property, to build property here in Vietnam. We need lawyers. We need real people. We're looking to raise about $100,000. The goal for the live stream tonight is $1,000. I talked with that with Shiva at the beginning of this live stream. He said that he didn't deserve that. He wasn't worthy of that. This is a different paradigm between me and him. My time is very worth $1,000 and much more than that. And this is something that we want to invest in long term. As you can see, Shiva doesn't have anything to say. Remember that he's not a Himalayan hermit. He's not in Nepal. He's at his mom's house in his room wearing bed sheets, having named himself after a Hindu god. I'm not trying to come after the guy. I'm just trying to bring a sense of realism to the situation. Shiva is not in his villa in Nepal or Bali or anywhere in the world. He's at his mother's home. He has his hands together begging for money online. And I think that needs to be something that he's held accountable for by our community, okay? And let's get some W's in the chat, as you already know. Thank you so much, Chanath, for your donation, your offering, your support. So we have $1,000 goal. We're about 30% there. Let's get to 70%. Money is not real. Money is an illusion. Money is just energy. So where do you want to spend your energy? Where do you want to spend your energy? That's the big question. Could you maybe, Shiva, could you maybe tell us something about why you live at home with your mom at 30 years old? Not about if it's okay to do that, because that's a different topic. Could you just share a little bit about why you live at home with your mom at 30 years old? And I'll just let you know, I had an uncle. He stayed at home. He was fat as a suckling pig on a Tuesday afternoon before butcher, and he was.
KKC8 I donated $4.99 through Super Chat. Hold Dr. Rob accountable for ripping off others' conversations to look cool for looks maxing scam.
So, yeah, KK, you're as delusional as ever, honey. Keep that money coming, and I hope that you and Shiva can get married or something. I mean, you're a fine-looking woman. You know, good luck with Shiva. So I want to be clear about this, right? I'm asking Shiva why he's living at home with his mother at 30 years old. and what the reasons for that are. That's what I'm asking. I'm not asking about if it's okay to do that. But anyways, my uncle, he was 40 years old. He was living at home with his mom. And he moans when he eats. When he's eating food, he moans like, nom. All right, go ahead, Shiva.
Well, the reason why I live with my mom is because it's free. So I don't see a sense in me going and paying rent to somebody else where I can just live comfortably with my family. I still don't live with
But
my mom.
you are 30 years old, right? Is that true, or are you 24 or something? How old are you?
I'm 30 years old.
Okay. And for anybody out there who's telling me to get a job, I don't know. Maybe those people should go and, wink themselves, or find a wink and stand on a chair and attach the wink to the wink and, wink their lives. I'm a 33-year-old man that spent 8 years as a Buddhist monk. Okay. I have my own home, my own property. I live my own life. It's got nothing to do with you. So there's no get a job. Come live at my trailer park, Dr. Rob. We're not playing that game here. It doesn't make any sense. So you're saying that to me when you've got a 30-year-old guy that looks like a swashbuckling Iranian merchant that just came out of Somalia, that has impetigo, or is an albino Somalian merchant, okay, who's holding his hands together and begging for money every day to build a beehive as he's 30 years old and living it with his mom, and you're telling me to get a job when I have everything that I want in my life, when I don't need or want for anything, when my bills are paid for years and years and years, and you're telling me to get a job, it doesn't make any sense at all. That's totally retarded. Sorry, these people get me a little bit worked up, and they do, and it's a problem that I've had. So that would be fine if it was just me isolated doing my thing, because I act real crazy, I act real wild. So you say, okay, we're going to get a hold of this guy. But when I'm sitting here across from a 30-year-old albino Somalian pirate that's begging for money every day to build beehives in Canada, living at his mom's house, that's what doesn't make any sense.
34 donated $2 through Super Chat. Rob's 40 and living off his wife's family.
And that's just garbled up nonsense. And Shiva's doing some kind of reaction because he knows that, it's uncomfortable, right, Shiva? It's uncomfortable that you're 30 years old living at your home with your mom's house. And somehow we're in crazy town where that's not supposed to be shocking. Tell me what your job is, Shiva. Tell me what your job is.
YouTube.
At Keenan War 5,943 donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Rob shouldn't yap unless he gets at least $1.
So any and all animosity or negativity that's directed towards me, I want that to be directed towards Shiva from here on out. Okay? We're not playing these games. You're agitating me. You're making me angry. You're making me confused inside my brain, okay? Shiva says he can take it. He's always winking at me and saying, come on, man, but we're getting paid. So you take all that goddamn energy over to this guy, okay, who's 30 years old living with his mom. I'm living a wholesome Christian life over here, and I got a motorcycle. I mean, what am I supposed to be getting a job for? To jerk off onto your face? Is that what my job is supposed to be about? For me to fucking shit in your face? Is that what it's supposed to be about? Well, I don't like being treated but like crap. I'm sensitive. I'm more sensitive than this guy over here. So if you want to hold animosity and troll somebody and be masterminds, you be masterminds with this
Nagar
albino
34 donated
Somalian
$2 through
that
Super Chats.
seems to have
Don't
wandered
paint
into
your face
Canada.
green and Hulk out for us, Rob.
You're talking to a pure-blooded American here who's bringing Christianity to a lost people. And somehow I'm supposed to be the one that's getting all the violence and all the aggression, all the negativity. Take it over there. Take it to that guy. That's the guy who's begging. That's the guy who's getting all the donations. That's the guy who's 30 years old that looks like that. I mean, I don't even know what you people are seeing. You got rose-covered glasses because you're so enamored by the doc. I've got to be pulled into the dock. I've got to get closer to Dr. Rob. I got to feel him. I need to feel him. Okay, but right next to him, why don't you really take a look? Why don't you really take a look at who you're sitting next to over here? Why would a guy change his name to a Hindu deity arbitrarily, randomly, not connected to any community or any teacher or anything of anything real? Just arbitrarily change his name to a Hindu god. 100%. This guy could be a criminal. This guy could be on the run. Let's investigate this guy. Let's investigate his activities. We're looking to raise a lot more money tonight, everybody. This is the full moon night, isn't it? What's your moon cycle right now, Shiva? Or we should ask KK. KK, how's your moon cycle going, honey?
Logically faded donated $2 through Super Chats. Shiva's bed sheets have been blessed by Muhammad.
You're welcome to come to Vietnam. Just bring gold bullion, bring as much US currency as you can if you're in that situation. So we can use that for the down payment. We can use that because the more support that we get from the community, the bigger the meditation center is going to be able to be. So we need you guys to speak up and reach out and connect. Send your super chats here, everybody. Send your super chats on the Monk Life Meditation YouTube channel if you want to say anything to Shiva. I will support you in that. I will, whatever you say, we'll go with that. We'll run with that. I mean, how can you be a mentor for anybody when you're 30 years old? I mean, I'm sorry. but you're just sitting there smug. I told you, think of something, offer something. So I got to pull something out of you. How can you be a spirit? People talk about me. How can you be a spiritual teacher when you act so crazy? How can you be a spiritual teacher when you're 30 years old and you live at home with your mother in Canada, waiting for her to die so you can get a check? Then what are you doing there? When is the birdie going to learn how to flap his wings? Instead of going for a vacation with the money from people's donations that they gave to Bali and Vietnam and Egypt. When's the birdie gonna flap his wings and fly away? That room seems like, how long have you lived in that room? How long have you had that room? It's set up like a U-Haul trailer. It's set up like a storage space that you asked your mom to recreate your room in a storage space.
KKC8, I donated $4.99 through Super Chat. Rob said anybody can be a mentor and any mentor is better than no
Stop
mentor.
donating through his YouTube channel. Donate through my YouTube channel. This guy needs to get a job. He doesn't need to have people giving him. He's a panhandler. He's literally. I mean, you guys are going to get me screaming.
Kianan War 5,943
Listen.
and donated $1.99 through Super Chat. I think Rob should start calling Shiva Lord Shiva.
This is a 30-year-old guy who's going out of his mom's $1 million house every day, every other day, to panhandle.
McGuy34 donated $5 through Super Chat. Rob recently inflicted harm on himself for donos. I think I'd rather live with my mom. God Lord man. At KKC8 I donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Rob I can't, I tried. You blocked my Super Chats.
If I go in and I unban everybody, we better see a wave of donations come in to the YouTube live stream. Is that understood?
At Truth Seeker Hemp Keeper donated $2 through Super Chat. His name is Dr. Shiva, Rob.
I surrender all to you. Everything I am.
At McGuy34 donated $2 through Super Chat. Rob blocked me 2KK.
Withholding nothing. I surrender to you. Everything I am. Withholding nothing. Withholding nothing. I surrender to you. Everything I am. Withholding nothing. Withholding nothing. I lay it all down. I lay all down. Lay it all down. In service, I lay it all down. I lay it all down. I lay it all down. Lay How much money have you made so far, Shiva? That's the other thing I don't like about this guy. I don't like the lack of transparency. He's a liar. He's deceptive. What does he need money for? How much money have you made during this live stream? It's right there on your phone. I can see how much money I've made right here on my phone on the live stream. Here, everybody's getting unbanned, okay? Come on in over there. Everybody's unbanned, all right? Neil says, let's make a donation, a wave of donations. Real Monk versus Shiva. All right, everybody's unbanned on the Monk Life Meditation YouTube channel. Here it is, everybody.
Donated $1.
Here it is, everybody. This is the moment. This is the moment.
$0 on his live stream.
Guys, this is the moment. This is the moment. Here we go. Fast round, super round. Every donation is automatically doubled. Let's see who gets the more money in the next 10 minutes, me or Shiva, okay? Are you team Shiva or are you team Dr. Rob? What team are you guys? You know, and people are it's like, and then I'm always getting in trouble because I'm being honest with people. I'm saying the thing you're not supposed to say. You know what I mean? All right, 10 minutes, everybody. Who's going to get more donations, me or Shiva? Come on. Donate money. We're so intelligent. We would never think that way. We would never be that way. That's not how it works, man. That's not how it works. And so Shiva is deceptively manipulating and lying and tricking people. We've got a $20 donation here from Jesus Christ Saves. Hey, I'm a Christian too. Jesus Christ Saves says Shiva just sits there like a bozo, and people think he's some kind of wise teacher, strange dude. I don't know that many people do think Shiva is a wise teacher, but some people like Shiva. And I don't dislike Shiva, but I'm saying if we're going to be negative to someone, let's be negative to him because I've had enough. I'm dealing with things. Come on, everybody. Look, 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left. Who are you on? Are you on Team Shiva or Team Dr. Rob? Who are you going to donate to? My channel is the Monk Life Meditation YouTube channel. Monk Life Meditation YouTube channel, guys. This next 10 minutes, donations are 2-timed. First-time donors. Who wants to make a first-time donation? You guys got to donate to show who's on your team. Uh-oh. Come on, everybody. Who's going to get first place? Who's going to win? Is it Shiva? Or do you want Dr. Rob to win, the bad boy Dr. Rob? Who's going to win? And I told you to write a script or do something, Shiva, because you just sit there. You don't offer anything. You're not a fucking Native American fucking peyote shaman. You're not doing anything. You're just fucking sitting there panhandling, smirking up your little smart ideas when you see that money rolling in. You're not doing anything. You're not offering energy. What are you, an angel minister now? Are you doing angel talk? Why don't you sit there and pretend to do that? That'll make you some money, buddy. Why don't you sit there and pretend to do things like this? Because somehow he justifies in his own mind that he is like emanating. He's creating an emanation or something. He's facilitating something to be happening. Something needs to be done about that guy. Somebody needs to humble him. He's going to show up day after day after day, literally begging for money. At least I'm conflicted. At least I'm conflicted about what I'm doing. And I'm trying to find a better way. At least I'm looking for a job here in Vietnam. This guy wouldn't look for a job if you held a weapon to his head. You guys understand that? This is somebody who won't work. This is somebody who refuses to work. And he comes on this live stream every day to beg for money, to panhandle. And everybody just lets him roll around in it and enjoy it. Everybody says, oh, that's all right. That's all right. 2 minutes left. Who is going to skyrocket this stream with an honorable donation, with a donation worthy of honor, with a donation that will be paid back 10 times, with a donation that will make your change and make your difference in your life today? Towards the Monk Life Meditation Center. Towards the new community that we're building here. Somebody needs to humble this guy. Somebody's going to step up. Somebody's willing to step up. That I know. That I know. Somebody's going to step up. This is it. 1 minute left, guys. Shiva, can you see the timer? Can you see my timer? 1 minute left, guys. Come on, here we go. Who's going to win? Right now, Dr. Rob is winning in the bonus round, the top 10 bonus round. Who's going to win? Who's going to win? 1 minute left. Uh-oh. Keon's coming in with
Keon War 5,943 donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Rob, I'll donate you $100 if you put tape on your mouth.
Come on, everybody. We've got 45 seconds left. 45 seconds left. You donate first, and then I'll do it. That's a game as old as time. I got no problem. I'll do whatever you want. I'll be your slave. I'll be your special slave. I'll do a Zoom calls with you. I'll be your toy. But first, we need to get this donation. 25 seconds left. Shiva's close. Shiva just got that donation, but the rounds are a bit changed. 20 seconds left. Who's going to win? Come on, everybody. Let's say it together. 15, 14, 13, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Oh, one more. What's up? Do we have 3, 2,
What's the best 6J
1?
donated £9.99
Oh, my God.
through Super Chat. Om Namo Shivaya, Om emoji, praying gesture emoji, smiling face with hearts emoji.
Victory, victory, victory. Ring the bells of victory. Ring the bells of victory. May this donation bring a wave of donations. May this donation bring a wave of donation.
At least _trustworthy _weasel donated $2 Canadian through Super Chat. Dr. Rob has perfected the art of gaslighting. Flushed face emoji.
Now we have a special opportunity that has just shown up. We have reached 9 out of the 10 of our 10 Super Chat donation goals. Now we are very close to hitting a milestone. This 10th donation has a seed of synchronicity in it. This 10th donation, the next person that makes a major contribution, a first of its kind major donation, major contribution, major super chat, is going to be that 10 out of 10. And there's going to be incense, there's going to be a spectacular, there's going to be something incredible that happens. I can promise you that in your life, you will receive back what you give. Can we get $100 donation? Can we get $100 donation for our 10th donation? Yamatosh mena me koterea. May we get $100 for this 10th donation, for this final donation, $100 donation, 10, the 10th goal, Yamates metosh nene taya, yotes metosh mlates wanemete, Yamatosh menete. Good for you, Lazy Cloud.
The noble path. At Seraph_Null donated 349 Israeli new shekels and 90 agarot through super chat. I need to balance the scales. Balance scale emoji. Found the way, the course that leads to ease. A liberating path that frees. I found the way, the course that leads.
Thank you so much, Seraph.
Do you know?
I will let go and just be free. The way it's clear, the victory. How to let go. Now that I'm found. True. Unbroken. Obtaining a human body is difficult. Death in its
See you later, Matt guy. Thank you for being here.
Suffering the true God is available now.
Next time, bring more money, Mac guy. Now, I want to talk with everybody about why that is not appropriate and why that is inappropriate and incorrect. Shiva Kailash Shambho, as I've mentioned before, doesn't need money. He doesn't need anybody's donations. He's a panhandler. So a $5 donation is more than enough for this guy. A $20 donation he's pissing his pants. You never need to go towards a red donation. You never need to give a large amount of money to this guy. He's a panhandler. He's literally there receiving coins and receiving dollar bills and celebrating his life and his experience. So I'm not saying that you can't donate to this guy. I'm just saying don't waste your money. He's going to keep showing up day after day after day after day. So you give it to him throughout a month, throughout a year. Seraph, $2, $1, $5. That's plenty for him because it's an ego game for him. He doesn't have any vision. He doesn't have any drive. He doesn't have anything like that. He's 30 years old, living at home with his mom. He's not looking for a job. The last thing you want to do is send him, $100, God forbid, $100 or anything like that. This guy's a panhandler. If you want to help him out, great. But there's no reason to give this guy a $50 or $100. I would say $20 maximum. That's what I would say. So in that sense, Seraph, energetically, it's great, but it's also a waste because if you broke that down into, you could have broke that down into 4 equally meaningful and valuable donations for him. He doesn't know the difference because he's just panhandling. He's just counting dollar bills. It's not, the money doesn't have value to him besides that he's receiving it. Now, that $1 troll donation that we received did not ring the bell. So we still have a moment of synchronicity. Whoa, it's 109 right now. It's 109.10. It was literally just 109.10, and it's 9 out of 10, and we're looking for $100 donation at least minimum for this final goal piece. And look, this is uncomfortable stuff. I'm going to be as real with you. I'm going to be as truthful with you as I can, and it's going to be uncomfortable. But being honest about things is being better than just letting them roll off the chest. I want to speak from the heart about all this. Shiva's a liar, and he's a criminal. And he should be held accountable by all parties available to hold such a criminal accountable in whatever ways that he can be. Okay. But you know what? A panhandler in their own country is a lot better than a beg packer in a foreign country. I think we can all agree to that. So good on you, Shiva.
So, in transparency's sake, any donations sent to Dr. Rob now will not become 10 out of 10.
All right, I want to be clear about something. If Shiva was doing this in a way that wasn't just like from his room, do you understand what he'd be doing? He'd be going out into the street.
War 5,943 donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Rob is learning from Shiva to grow hair.
Listen closely to this, okay? He'd be going out to the street with pieces of wood and a drill and screws. And he'd be telling people on the road that he's going to build a beehive, a vegan beehive, and he's going to wait and see if the bees come. Talking to people driving by, talking to random people walking by, begging for money about being a vegan with a sign that says, I'm trying to get $100 for a beehive. I don't know, maybe get a job? Maybe it's better to get a low-income job, a starter job, an entry-level job than being a delusional social pariah. God only knows what your mom tells her friends and her family. I mean, how is this explained? How old is your brother?
21.
He's a kid. And what he's learning from you is stay at home with mommy for the rest of my life. Why don't you go out there and you set an example for your brother, man, and go and get a job and go and start a career. Start thinking about what you're going to do with your life while you still have a chance, while you can still work. A lot of people aren't hiring 40-year-old men with no work history. You're 30 years old. You can say, look, I tried this spiritual journey stuff out. Now I want to work at AutoZone. I want to learn how to work on cars. I want to learn how to do drywall. You can make some money for yourself, man. But you ranting and raving about veganism in a public area, saying you're going to build a beehive if somebody gives you $100? What are you talking about? Saying you'll bring your mom to the corner where you beg if you get when you reach $1,000 from begging, from panhandling? And somehow I'm the bad guy for talking sense in this dude. I don't know what he's doing. He's always messaging me and begging me to come and do a live stream with him and telling me that the money's great. You just get money. People give you money. And I say, well, I don't really care that much about that. And then he says, stop lying. You're a wannabe. You're a social freak. Not to talk about your religious views or your views on race, your views on women. Listen, everybody, we need to get our minds right. Get our minds right, if you know what I mean. Shiva's received, I've got information that Shiva's received almost 40 donations on this live stream. He hasn't said a single word. He's just been sitting there pretending. Here we go. Niels says, well, I like the beehive, but he has to look for work, man, and donate to Rob's meditation center, even, and then can build this whole community together. That's not his vision. He is literally a panhandler. He's one of those guys that you see on the street. That's what he's doing. That's who he is. And the sad thing is, he's afraid to bring this out into the street. He's afraid to bring this kind of thing out into Toronto. He won't go and sit outside of the park or sit on the street, just sitting like this with a sign that says, if I get $1,000, I'll bring my mom here. And that's because what he's doing, he knows that what he's doing is wrong. He knows that what he's doing is wrong. Okay, KK said with $1.99. What am I going to do with that, honey? KK says Dr. Rob is the one who refuses to take two women seriously. Honey, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's the women that don't have their minds right. They're sick with jealousy and rage and anger and emotions. Okay? Now I sacrifice myself for the common good, for the people, for the children, for the black people, for the Aboriginal people, for the animals.
At Kianan War 5,943 donated $1.99 through Super Chat. It's time for Rob to beg on the street as sadhana.
I've already done that, Kiana War. This idea of comparing me with Shiva is exactly why people like Seraph send this super chat that should have never been sent to him. That was a super chat that would have been very fitting and very synchronous towards the 10 out of 10 goal. There would have been a celebration. There would have been an overflowing of energy. Shiva just said, yeah, he better be back here. It's not about the money, man. And you can't turn these things back. I don't care if you have $1 million. I don't care if you have $1 billion. I don't want your money. It's an energy exchange. And when you play games with that energy exchange and you have a red super chat, how much did you send there, Seraph? You send something like that and it's just sitting there. It's just sitting there.
$5 through Super Chat. Not gonna lie, Rob is telling the truth and absolutely roasting you. Get a job, Shiva. W. Rob.
There's no equality in the world, okay? Shiva is not equal to me, everybody. Shiva visited some meditation centers before that he subsequently was banned from and excommunicated from. We don't even know if he can go to any meditation center, any monastery in the world at this point after the allegations. Don't make me pull up the Gemini. Gemini knows all about this guy. ChatGPT knows all about this guy. Okay? I was a Buddhist monk for 8 years. Don't compare me with this guy. He doesn't know he's wearing an outfit. You guys don't understand how much of a performance this is. This has nothing to do with this guy. What this guy looks right now has nothing to do with this guy. People need to start looking a little bit more closely at this Shiva Kailash Shambho character. You know how you know that this isn't who? Talking about what this guy is wearing is a deep subject, right? But on the surface level, I don't know why we can't just roll with that. 30 years old, looks the way that he does, doesn't have a job, is begging for money every other day on YouTube, making videos of what he eats every day. As a panhandler, as an online panhandler, that 30 years old Canadian living at his mom's house. Do you know how many people would die, would give their lives so that they could go to Canada and get a job? And you're panhandling online wearing funny outfits. So the point I'm saying is that, anyways, the people that look like Shiva that wear these outfits are insane, right? Shiva, for better or worse, is not actually one of those people. He's uncomprehendibly pretending to be one. Okay? Because it gets views, because it gets crazy people to come in and think that he's actually, that means something to him. If it meant something to him, then he would have been wearing clothes like that when he went to Isha Foundation. He would have been wearing clothes like that when he went to the meditation retreat with my teacher in
War
Vietnam.
5,943 donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Dr. Rob 8 years down the drain.
Yeah, that's not how it works. And so Shiva, when he's at Isha Foundation and in public around Indian people, around Hindu people, somehow he's dressed like Tom Ford. He's dressed like a fucking a backpacker from Europe visiting out of the blue, a Russian backpacker or something. But when he's sitting inside of his home, you know, he's dressed up like a swami, a guru, right? I mean, give me a break. You got to give me one break. And we're all just supposed to say, no, but Rob's a freak. Rob's pathetic. Rob's pathetic. I'm not lying to you guys about this situation. He doesn't wear those clothes. He doesn't believe in those clothes. He's lost. He's a lost guy. And he needs help. He doesn't need Seraph to give him what'd you give him, $150? And more people need to stand up against this guy. How much money have you made? How many Canadian dollars have you made in this live stream, Shiva? He's looking right at it. He's looking right at the amount right now. And all you hardworking people out there, all you people that actually have to work a job, right? He's been live streaming for an hour and a half. I bet he's made more money than you make in a week. He's gotten like 30 or 40 super chats. Something needs to be done about people like this. So we're almost to our goal for tonight, everybody. Sorry, we're almost halfway to our goal for tonight. We just need $100 donation. We need a big donation. We need a $500 donation. Who wants to come in with a $500 donation on PayPal right now? You can be completely anonymous. If you donate $500 on PayPal right now, I will not say your name. I will not say who you are. I will not say what you believe in. I won't give any of your personal information out. I'll just say somebody came up and we made it. We made our goal. We reached our goal for tonight. $500. It very well may have. Did you sleep with it, Shiva? Did you sleep with the Dr. Rob card deck? Who wants to buy a Dr. Rob card deck that Shiva showed? Who here wants one of those for themselves? Did anybody see Shiva's live stream? Show them the deck, Shiva. Let's see your Dr. Rob deck. A lot of people here probably haven't seen that. I saw it. I said, I want one of those. I said, why don't I have one of those? That's Bali, I think. That's Vietnam. It's a bathtub. What's that? Oh, that's Vietnam, yeah. That's Vietnam. Classic look. What's that? Oh yeah, that's the children's play place. I put children in the live stream, so it didn't push the stream out. But that was an incredible stream. So if anybody wants a pack of those decks, we can get you one. But it's not free. It's not going to be for free. Or there's going to be more things like that coming very, very soon. I mean, I'm disgusted by Shiva right now. I'm disgusted by the way that he looks. I'm disgusted by the way that he's holding his mind. Try to look, kind of like look behind the eyes. Look like behind the eye, behind, kind of like you're looking at behind from his face. But like, look at his mind. It disgusts me. Like, what is he doing? Before you know it, he's going to have a baby bump underneath and say that he's pregnant, that he needs money because he's a pregnant trans woman. You see what I'm saying? I mean, that's the solidity in Shiva's character.
At Dylan607 donated $2 through Super Chat. Shiva taught me hold my chestnut emoji, and it's changed my life.
Everybody, Seraph, don't you want a pack? Everybody who donates more than $100 tonight will get show them those cards again, Shiva, if you wouldn't mind. Everybody who donates more than $100 tonight to Dr. Rob will get one of these packs sent to them in the mail. They're very high quality. And Shiva, why do you Shiva? Why do you emphasize so much the front of the cards? Especially when you were doing your little live streams, because you're jealous of me? Is because you're jealous of me because I can give Dhamma talks and I can teach meditation and you can't? Is that why, Shiva? Why didn't you turn the cards around? Why did you act like, oh, a card has something written on the back of it? You think I didn't watch that in your stream? Oh, a card something's written on the back of this one. Well, you're going to get a pack, Seraph, once we figure out how to get you one, okay? I can promise you that. Every single card has Dr. Rob quotes on the back. Every single card has teachings on the back from Dr. Rob. But somehow Shiva, it was like he was, I don't even know. It was like you were so lost it wasn't you were lost in your head. It was like you were lost in your heart when you were receiving that. Like you were kind of like cool. You thought it was cool, but then another part of you was like pure seething rage and jealousy. That's what I felt when I saw you open up that pack, man. And I thought, why can't this guy be happy for me? Why can't this guy be happy for the work that I've done? Who wants a pack? Who wants one of those packs? And the Discord.
You're jealous of women.
Yeah. The Discord is going to be overhauled very, very soon. So if you guys are not in the Discord, you're going to want to be in the Discord very, very soon. We're going to be kicking tons of people out. We're going to be banning tons of people. And it's only going to be people who really donate money or equivalent. If you don't donate money or equivalent, you're not going to be in that Discord server, period. What's on the back of that one? That's a special edition card. I bet you're not even supposed to have that. Who gave you that? Who put that card in the print? That's a very rare card. Show me that card again. Nobody's supposed to have that card. Who put that card there? That's a very rare card. And that is a rare picture as well. Let me see the back of that. What did they put on the back of that? Read it. Read it. I can't read it.
Your body is the sun, as much as the sun is the sun. That's Buddhist mathematics. So that's not easy to do. Those calculations on paper, you've got to do those intuitively. He's a scientist, everybody.
And that's why we take in these negative karmas, we take in these dark karmas so that we can transmute them, we can get stronger for everybody, for the world. Look at Shiva fumbling with that pack. I mean, you've disappointed me so deeply, Shiva. Why don't you have like oils or something? Why don't you get into like Arabic oils? Why don't we go to Lebanon? Would you go to Lebanon with me, Shiva?
Yes?
It's expensive to go to Lebanon though. It's like hundreds of dollars for me to go to Lebanon from Vietnam. We'll meet. Okay, here's the deal. Me and Shiva, let's bring up an idea. And I get people all the time talking to me about, no, Shiva, Shiva, Shiva. And I look at those people and I say, what the hell are you talking about? You know what I mean? But clearly they understand something that I don't.
At Kianan War 5,943 donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Dr. Rob pulled quotes straight from ChatGPT.
So what do we think about a meditation retreat in Lebanon? This is so funny for Seraph. This is what I was talking. This is what you get, you motherfucker. You're gonna send that money to Shiva when I was doing my 10 out of 10 situation, my 10 out of 10 celebration. You're gonna throw $100, $150, whatever the hell you gave him to Shiva. Well, now we're going to Lebanon, Seraph. See you in Lebanon. So picture this. Shiva Kailash Shambho, Dr. Rob, Lebanese villa. It's like Italy over there. I don't even like to think about Italy and Spain and things because it's frankly it's out of my price range. But Lebanon is not. So a 1 month meditation intensive at a Lebanon villa. What do you guys think about that?
I want to go.
Yeah, me too. No, I want to go to Lebanon because or Seraph says he'll sponsor us in Israel. Israel is supposed to be sick.
At Dylan 607 donated $2 through Super Chat. When are we getting the Shiva/KK live date? Smirking face emoji. Smirking face emoji.
You're not getting that because KK is about as far from a virgin as milk is from butter. So, anyways, I don't want to get caught up in all this kind of stuff because we're almost halfway to our goal. I don't know if I'd be able to do Israel, because I was visiting some mountains in Vietnam, and there was apparently an Israeli group of Israeli people, and they were walking around, and I said, shouldn't I assault those people in some way? Shouldn't I accost them in some way? You know what I mean? Like for Palestinian children, it I felt something like that. I said, shouldn't I say something? You know what I mean? I would rather go to Lebanon than Israel. I'll be honest. How about you, Shiva? Where would you rather go?
I would rather go to Israel.
I'm sure you would, because your core mindset is that of a panhandler, a swindler, a coin collector, a shyster, a shekel collector. You have a Jewish mindset, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, yeah. And you're Jewish, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
See, do you hear how he said that? How he looked down when he said it and turned his nose up? It's all body language, everybody. This guy's a total anti Semite. That's why I would never want to go to Israel with this guy. We're gonna work on getting this meditation center in Vietnam before we work in the external retreats, the meditation, the retreat in Spain, the retreat in Portugal that's coming up, the retreat in Lebanon, the South Korean wandering retreat, which is very dangerous. Um, so all these retreats are coming up and coming together, and so it's a real celebration of life that we're going through at this time. Thank you so much. We still have not reached our 10 out of 10 goal. Can nobody here see that button, that 9 out of 10 button? Can nobody see that? Does that not show up for anybody? Maybe it doesn't count anymore. I'm not really sure what timer ended before reaching the goal. So we have to start a new goal, everybody, okay? A new goal where people don't be cheap. That's how I'll celebrate. Don't be chow. Well, now there's a new goal. We're almost halfway to our goal. Edward's got a WhatsApp message. It better be money, baby. If it ain't money, I ain't replying. Okay? So now we're on a race, guys. Who's going to get to their goal first? Is it Dr. Rob or is it Shiva? I never even got to my goal because the timer died before it could be successful. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, the people that are donating. But depending on your finances, I want you to donate more. Okay? We don't know how long you're going to be around, and now's your time to sow the seeds. Sow the seeds of generosity, sow the seeds of maybe putting yourself in a dangerous financial situation to donate large sums of money to me. All of these are seeds sowed with a good mentality, a mentality of giving, and a mentality of sacrifice. And that is precisely we're raising $100,000 for this meditation center in Vietnam. $100,000. Shiva, how much are you going to contribute to that?
$5.
Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Your lack of wealth is a sign of your negative energy, and you need to purify that poverty with giving. You need to purify that poverty with making donations, okay? If you're in a bad financial situation, make it better by donating money to me. But I'm not talking about a couple dollars, I'm talking about major donations. And think of all the
Serafundus
money that
Cornell
Shiva
donated
owes me.
17 Israeli new
Think of all the
shekels and
money
9
that Shiva
Jagerot
owes
through
me.
Super Chat.
Think of
I
all the
double
money.
Shiva's contribution, folded hands emoji.
Think of all the money that Shiva owes me from donations that have been made to him with a specific instruction to give that money to me. Absolutely not.
Absolutely
Absolutely not.
3,233 donated 20 Canadian dollars through Super Chat.
What the hell is happening?
Hmm? What happened to the live stream? I think you accidentally disconnected from live streaming with me. Yes, hello.
What the hell is happening?
You're being hacked.
Hello?
Hello.
Does anybody know what just happened? Hello?
Hello.
Okay, so the question is simple. How much money have you made in in this live stream tonight? It shouldn't be that difficult for the people who are here. Count up how much money he's made and tell us. We want to know how much money this guy's made panhandling. How much? Somebody says a pretty good amount. How much is it? I need somebody to post in the chat how much he's made. What do you mean he's earned it? $378? That better not be true. Canadian, maybe. He's made $378 Canadian. You're saying he's made more than $300 tonight? Shiva, why are you not being transparent? How much money is you on that screen? How much money did you make? No, he's not earned it. Of course he has not earned it. He's panhandling. He's sitting there doing nothing, begging for money. It is important how much he made. It's that you people aren't intelligent enough to even watch the donations that have come in and calculate them. Why are you people acting like you're understanding of Shiva? All he's doing is sitting there and doing nothing. I'm not begging for anything. And you talk different, you talk like that, you're going to get thrown out of this chat, okay?
At Seraph_Null donated 17 Israeli new shekels and 90 agarot through super chat.
Just
I
check
lost track.
check my
Abacus
YouTube
emoji.
channel. You can see it. If you go to my YouTube channel, you can see the different options we have for today. So I need somebody to step up. I need somebody to step up and make a real donation. $200, Chris? Is that for real? That should be what he's made. $200. I'll tell you guys. I'm not stingy. I'm not a liar. I'm not hiding anything. I have $300 in my savings. I have $73 in crypto. I'm looking at it right here. I'm looking at it on my screen right here. Somebody sent a $70 donation. That was very appreciated. There's other donations that have been sent that are very appreciated. if you want to donate, whether it's if you want to donate to Shiva, or you want to donate to me, or you want to donate to the genocide happening in the Congo, go over to the Monk Life Meditation YouTube channel and donate there, or send me a Cash App. Anybody here know about Cash App? Anybody here ever used Cash App before? Okay, Antonio, please go over to the Monk Life Meditation YouTube channel, send $250, and we will drive it. We'll drive it out. We'll drive it out right now. I'm looking right here. Savings $326.99. Crypto $73.21. This is a donation I received, the crypto donation from my Looks Maxing mentorship program for young men. So the way that Cash App works is you get a Cash App and then you can send money to me on Cash App. Oh my God, this is bad. Oh my God, I'm starting to see synchronicity in numbers. Shiva, can you say anything? Why do people pretend like Shiva, like or you understand what Shiva's doing, just sitting there when any other day he's panhandling for money for a beehive and arguing with people about being vegan? What do you think that he's doing? What do you think is going on there? Now you're a meditation aficionado. You're a purveyor of yogis magically. So you're just totally in tune with Shiva's sitting there doing nothing, saying nothing, looking like a swashbuckling albino Somalian that just arrived on the boat. And nobody says anything about that. He's not saying anything.
At Seraph_Null donated 6 Israeli new shekels and 90 agarot through Super Chat. Honeybee emoji, honeybee emoji, honeybee emoji.
A pool. It says I can create a pool. We need to create a pool right now for what? For the Monk Life Meditation Center. Round 2 for the PayPal pools. Didn't work out too well the first time. Let's see if it'll work out better this time. We're making the pool. We're creating the pool again. We're in pool era number 2, okay? I've got my screen right here. It says create your pool. Title. What's a good The Monk Life Meditation Center, Vietnam, IRL. Description. We, as a Sangha, are building a meditation center in Vietnam under the great and glorious umbrella of Tabarwa. This will be a home away from home for donors and fellow practitioners alike. This is an exciting opportunity to be on the ground floor of our work and initiatives in Vietnam to build a functioning meditation center homestay, and community space. Space for the long term. We are not simply seeking finances, but people who are ready to serve and share their experience in these matters. May our great aspiration and wish to fulfill the karmic destiny of those on the path together. Okay, accept contributions
At
until
Serafundus Cornell donated 35 Israeli new shekels and 90 agarot through Super Chat. I'm
until
waiting for the merch t-shirt emoji.
Christmas,
Emoji,
December
t-shirt
25th.
emoji.
December 25th. Goal amount 100K. That should be enough to get started. $100,000. Are we ready? Anybody nervous? Let's get some W's in the chat. Let's get some energies in the chat, everybody. Because once this pool's open, it can't be shut down. It can't be stopped. Let's get some W's in the chat, everybody. Let's get some energy here. Okay, Chanath. Thank you so much, Chanath, for your support and for your lunch money. In another world, I'd literally be taking your lunch money. And that's what I'm doing in this world too, possibly. All right, listen. Chanath, why don't you go and meet up with Shiva, Kailash, Shambho, huh? Okay. So Christmas, we're accepted. All right, so here we go, everybody. We got a picture too. We'll put a picture here. Upload a photo. Pohasunim and Seattle. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I can only raise 20,000. Well, that's an even better starting amount, okay? Here we go. And the description can only be 250 characters. So delete. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Pool created. Who wants to be the first one with access to the link, everybody? Here we go. Boom, baby. $20,000 to get started. Simple as that.
Where's the link?
We're gonna share that link with select donors. It's not something for everybody. Okay, so you still have your chance to donate here, everybody. You ready to play PUBG, Shiva? You're too meditative, right?
You can play
Amazing. The Monk Life Meditation Center, Vietnam, IRL. We as a Sangha are building a meditation center in Vietnam under the great and glorious umbrella of Tabarwa. This will be a home away from home for donors and fellow practitioners alike. Amazing. Absolutely fantastic. Seraph, Shiva is a beggar and a manipulator, and your relationship with him is dangerous. Stay away from Shiva and do not support his absolutely uncomprehensibly inappropriate and immature and retarded, in the true meaning of the word, in the original meaning of the word, lifestyle. Nothing to do with people with disabilities at all. We cannot support this man in this way. This is a man who raised over $1,000 for a new phone, spent 3 months lying his way out of accountability for not purchasing that phone, and then took out a 2-year loan to get that phone into his hands. This is who you're dealing with. There's something is going on. Maybe he does have some kind of psychic abilities or something, but there's some kind of psychic mirage, like like when you're in a desert and you think you see a venue of water, but it turns out to just be, camel piss or just garbage, and somehow Shiva is creating this mirage in front of people's faces, this story, this narrative that I don't know where it's coming from or how it's believable to people, but it needs to end. And the last thing that anyone wants to do here is donate to support this guy to buy new clothes and keep staying at his mom's house. I'm sorry. He's looking around with his eyes like he's doing something, but really the pressure and the weight of reality is such that he's just sitting there suffocating in his own reality of his situation.
For the people that are here watching this, you should go to my YouTube channel. Just type in White Yogi on YouTube and you'll find me.
Okay, everybody, here's the link for the new fundraising project. I want you guys to go there and I want you guys to donate to that project right now.
Way forward is.
Especially you, Shiva. $300 for the beer chugging stream.
So where's the link?
Hold on. This is the link, everyone. Please just check it out. See if you feel any energy from that, if you feel any connection to that. Okay, everybody. Give me some feedback. Let me know what you think, how the energy is in that. Look, people. There's no law that you have to be interested in meditation. If you're not interested in meditation, then a meditation center would be what? A scam or a lie or dangerous to you? Nobody's forcing you to meditate. Nobody's forcing you to be a part of this project or this work. But I'm not going to have random people coming along and telling me how I'm supposed to live my life and who I'm supposed to be, people that I don't even know and that I'm not involved with. If you're not interested in meditation, if you're not interested in a meditation center, good for you. That doesn't have anything to do with me or other people. So let's try to be a little bit less ridiculous here, a little bit less insane, if we can. Okay? I don't know why. Well, I do know why. People are not very intelligent. I sent it to you, Shiva. So post it and share it with your community. We're building a meditation center in Vietnam. That is non-negotiable. That is not negotiable. You can donate anonymously. You can donate subtly. You can donate secretly. Secret donations are accepted. Here's the link, everybody, for the pool. This is just a seed fund. This is just a seed fund. This is not anything else. This is just a seed fund. This is a seed fund for a meditation down payment. This is for the down payment. Okay? This $20,000 is going to be for the down payment. Listen, if you guys don't like meditation, if you guys don't know about meditation, that's fine. But this is a meditation channel. And then if you say, well, no, it's not. Well, what do you know about meditation to say that? And now we're having a conversation, which is not the point. Yes, that's right, Pedal. That's right. People are already starting to donate. People are already starting to offer. We've reached our first donation. We've reached our the hymen break of our goal. And that's starting off with a 3-figure donation, $100 donation. What's the next donation we can get? We get a lot of people here pitter-pattering around about, these $5 donations, these $20 donations, these 50. That's fine. But we're looking for those people that are actually ready to step up and stand up and make these major contributions, a major donation for this pool, for the down payment, for the Monk Life Meditation Center here in Vietnam. You can donate secretly. You don't have to be public about what you do. Doing good deeds in secret. That's a very important part of what we do. Okay? This is a chance to make those big donations. What are you doing over there, Shiva? You sit there, you don't talk for 3 hours, and now you're looking off into the distance like you're building a crypt or something for yourself. This is the exciting time, everybody. This is the fundraiser time. There it is, everybody. That's the PayPal pool. That's the PayPal pool. There's going to be dogs and cats. There's going to be tons of dogs, big, scary dogs. I'm going to be importing. That's a cool idea, though, right? To get a just to get as the very small puppy, like the totally brutal dogs, like the dangerous dogs, and just have faith that my mind power will be strong enough to transmit into them. So I won't actually train them in any way, but I'll just hope that, like, you know what I mean? Like a big crazy dog, a big scary dog, and I'll have that faith that the mind will transfer in. We've got a donation from Shiva right here. The first time, this is probably the first time that we've received a donation from Shiva, and I know that it is, as his flights have been paid for and his food has been paid for, and he's offered some food as well. Anyway, I don't want to spoil the gambit here, but we've received a $5 donation right here from Shiva Shambho. Scary dogs, well, they should be if they've got my mind in them, okay? So I'm not talking about some random dog. I'm talking about rearing these dogs from a very young age and creating a mind-to-mind bond, and that'll be the check, right? That gives practitioners who are following along at home, that gives them a check and a balance, right? Is this massive dog, is this a cane mastiff dangerous dog brutalizing Dr. Rob or not? You see what I'm saying? Or is it attacking friendly people or not? And that's going to be an example of the mind-to-mind connection. Look, everybody, we're raising funds for this. Call your friends, call your family, call the people that you're involved with. We're raising money for this Monk Life Meditation Center in Vietnam, and we've already reached a large small portion of our goal. So please, at the very least, do click on the link, check out the work that we're doing, check out the ideas that we have, share what you can share what ideas you have.
1% of the goal.
Excuse me?
You've raised 1% of the goal.
John says I'm going to get bitten. Maybe. All right. The pool is open, everybody. I want you guys to check out that pool, and I want you guys to be very aware of that. We thank you for that donation, Shiva. Can I donate to it?
If the link doesn't work, it'll be in the video description.
Okay. I've just chipped in $150. I'm now the biggest donor. So now we're at $255 raised in a matter of minutes. Now, can someone match that donation? Can someone match that $150 donation? This is going to be the theme of our live streams for the next, until the money's raised. Until this $20,000 is raised, nothing else will be talked about on this live stream.
And it's not going to you, right? It's going towards building a place for.
It's going for the down payment for the meditation center that belongs to me. I'm the leader of the meditation center. I'm the head teacher of the meditation center. I'm the Shifu. Okay, I'm the abbot of the temple. I'm the head teacher of the monastery. I'm in charge. I'm the leader. Okay, so let's keep raising this money, everybody. No time to slack off.
At Kiernan War 5,943 donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Sorry, Rob, no one's gonna go there.
Well, good for them.
The darkness comes and the shadows appear.
At Serafundus Cornell donated 17 Israeli new shekels and 90 agarot through Super Chat. I'm the leader, yawning face emoji.
How do you feel about starting merch? It's your face on it and your quotes on a t-shirt. With me included, of course.
All right, come on, everybody. Let's start getting. We got a bunch of lazy Larrys out there.
At Serafundus Cornell
We got a bunch of lazy Larrys out there. Let's
shekels
start
and
getting these
90 agarot
donations
through
coming in
Super
for our
Chat.
new
Where are the donations from Lebanon?
initiative here, everybody. Look, Shiva, you tell me how much you've made on this live stream, or else. I don't know how to be more clear with you about that. Tell everybody. All right, so then just let everybody, let's all just sit here and look at Shiva doing nothing and saying nothing at all. Well, our goal for today is we need about $500 more. Yasa-san, we need to raise about $500 more in the live stream. That's not counting the $150 I just donated to the project, the meditation center project. So if we received, let's say, a $700 donation, we would exceed our goal for today. I guess this is Anon user again, Shiva, this Kiana War person.
Donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Dr. Rob, it's time you call Shiva Lord Shiva.
Probably Anon user, right? Money just falls from the sky, huh, Shiva? Comes out of nothing, comes out of nowhere. All you got to do is sit in your little robe and put your hands together and look up to the sky, and the money just falls down, huh? What work did you do to make the money that you've made today? Hello?
At Kianan War 5,943 donated $4.99 through Super Chat. Dr. Ob, call him Lord Shiva, maybe you will start making money.
If you can be called doctor, I can be called Lord.
At Erica Sanchez 9,181 donated $9.99 through Super Chat. My tithing for the month, smiley face emoji.
Thank you so much, Erica.
Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. These women that are doing that should be ashamed of themselves. I don't know what's wrong with them or what their mindset is like, but they're truly they spit on the spirit of generosity. They spit on spirituality and spiritual life, and they spit on man masculinity as well. This idea that you're donating money to a 30-year-old living at home with his mom, uh, begging for money online, panhandling, just literally just sitting there with a robe on, just please give me money, is the only thing that he's saying.
And
There's no need to thank you because you're out of your gourd, and Shiva knows that. There's no need to thank you. There's no need to say anything to you because you're totally just a discombobulated lady that knows she can't get close to the dock, so she's like trying to put bananas up the sub monkey's ass to fulfill her inadequacies as a woman. What can I say? Erica Sanchez and this other Amy Fox woman. Absolutely disgusting. So spending your money to support a 30-year-old man that you don't know to keep living at home. Do you even buy your own groceries, man? No. You buy your own toiletries? I don't know what kind of world this is. I can't wait to see Shiva when he's 40 with a longer beard, living at home, and people are giving him what, $100 because he's sitting there. He's on his way to becoming a great guru, I can tell you that. He's really found his trajectory, I can tell you that for sure. Anyone who's donating, anyone who's supporting Shiva, Kailash, Shambho should have a mental health evaluation. It's absolutely wrong what Shiva is doing and what the people who are donating are involved with. And I truly mean that. He needs to get a job. He needs to not be getting donations. Well, you baddest monkey, you can call Shiva an inept grifter all you want, but I can tell you, man, I've watched this guy's live stream. I wish that somebody would calculate it. This guy's gotten like 50 super chats, like more than $100 he's made in this live stream, more than $200.
At Kianan War 5,943 donated $1.99 through Super Chat. You are his job.
That level of delusion is exactly why Shiva lives at home with his mom at 30 years old and has no goals to do anything with his life besides keep showing up on live streams and begging for money.
Cornell donated 6 Israeli
waiting for his mom to die.
Through Super Chat. All those donators are sick. Woozy face emoji, woozy face emoji, woozy face emoji.
Well, that's not enough, Art. Our Ash. Try to double that. Try to double that, and I'll be nice to you. All right, well, I'm done. Wow, this has been muted for a long time, huh? I apologize for that. Now, if somebody does donate more than $100 on my live stream right now, then maybe this stream can continue. If somebody donates $100 on Shiva Kailash Shambho's channel, the stream will immediately end. So you choose. Donate $100 on the Monk Life Meditation channel, stream continues. Donate $100 on the Shiva Kailash Shambho channel, stream ends immediately. These are the instructions, the rules of the game. Let the countdown begin. 10, 9, 8. I'm hearing voices. 7, 6. Remember, $300 will trigger the beer drinking stream to getting drunk with Dr. Rob. 5. 4. 3. 2. $100. 1. That's not $100. 1.5. 1 3/4. Don't take anything personally. If you take it personally, you're going to be very confused forever.
5,943 donated $1.
Even if someone comes up and punches you in your gut, don't take it personally.
5,943 donates $99.99 through Super Chat.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So, Shiva, how much did you really make this live stream? Tell me. Don't be shy. Don't hide. Don't be transparent, man. You're a spiritual guy, right? This is a spiritual offering. So be transparent with your community. How much did you make tonight? Let's be real for a little bit here.
$460.
Should be more than 300 Canadian dollars.
At Seraph_Null donated 6 Israeli new shekels and 90 agarot through Super
Nice,
Chat.
Noah.
Legendary stream.
But you got to be the one. You got to be the one, Noah Floods. You're literally a panhandler. I just imagine you sitting by the road, just receiving Canadian coins and dollars, and people ask you, what's the deal, man? Do you need a job? And you say, oh no, this is my job. I'm spreading spiritual peace to the cars driving by the highway. And if you really want to get me started, I'll tell you how beekeeping is vegan. And if you want to meet my mom, you can donate $1,000. No, it was a trick, Shelly. It was a trick, guys. They were trying to trick you guys. They didn't. Nobody's donating $100 to Shiva. Thank God. Oh, I'm not saying anything about myself. I'm just saying that Shiva is a no good, down dirty, rotten, panhandling hippie, and the worst of us. The absolute worst of us. And all this pity that people are feeling for Shiva is just a part of the gimmick and the show and the performance. This is all scripted. This is what we do. This is how we make money. That's when you know the live stream is about to end, when Dr. Rob starts giving some details. No, I've been tired. I've been having to work on some things internally and relationship wise, and so Shiva's been saying, "Hey, man, look, I really want to do this with you," and he's even offered me money. He's even floated like, I'll give you some money if you do it with me. But we do our show, and Shiva's good at what he does. I'm good at what I do, and it works. So it's entertainment, and it's good entertainment. It's very good, and I can tell you, we're making a lot of money, baby. We're making plenty of money. I'll tell you that. So if you'd like to donate, good for you. But don't take it personally. This is the game, you know. We're not quite at the point of splitting all our donations, but I can tell you that I will be getting a little bit of what Shiva receives, because there's so much intention and purpose in what I say to manipulate people to donate to Shiva. Because it's like it's like pure reverse psychology. That's the funniest thing. There's the strangest thing. It's pure reverse psychology. So I'm sitting here high and mighty, living my life. Maybe I get a donation or whatever, right? And then you're like, I don't like Dr. Rob guy. And then Shiva plays up this thing about, oh no, don't donate to Shiva. And then it's pure reverse psychology that funnels your money into his pocket, which for better or worse also goes into my pocket. It's literally pure 100% reverse psychology. That's why I was saying, like, Amy and these women, that they've really got problems in their minds, because the much better play in that situation is to donate to me. And if you believe any of what I just said, you need to go and listen to some Alan Watts or something. I mean, Shiva, are you becoming a woman? What's the deal, man? Look, let me be clear, okay? I'm not going to give away too many details, but we're about $50 away from our goal. So if somebody could send a $50 super chat or more, we would reach our goal for today, and we'd be able to go into maybe our gaming live stream or some fucking way for Shiva to have anything to say or anything to offer at all. The thing is, he's just waiting to start yapping about veganism or something. So we just need one $50 donation. Amy, Sarah, one $50 donation. Fred, you want to throw a $50 donation over on my side of the aisle, Fred? We do want to hit our goal. I'll tell you that. We do want to hit our goal. That's important. We do want to hit our goal. $50. Final donation. Make an even number. Don't make me do it. Don't make me donate that money. Shiva, you owe me way more than $50. Why don't you send me a $50 super chat right now, Shiva? Didn't I send you a $100 super chat once? Shiva, you are such a stingy, vile, disgusting excuse for a human being. A 30-year-old little pissant that begs for money online, begs for little projects. Give me $200 so I can build a beehive. uh it's despicable, man. You are a despicable human being. You steal money from people, you lie to people, you trick people, and then you don't pay back what you owe. You don't pay back what people give. Thank you, Tate. Just super chat. But if you can send a little bit more than 50, that's better, because YouTube takes 30%. You know how much money I've given you, Shiva? How much wealth I've given you buying plane tickets for you? And somehow your idea of a good time, your idea of a joke was to send $5 on that fundraiser, you stingy motherfucker. Now I know why Seraph is so enamored by you. So much fixated on uh your annulment. After raising more than $1,000 for a phone, taking out a loan over 2 years to pay for that phone, living at home with your mom. You know what I've got in my head? I want my money back. Now that the full picture has been revealed, now that the whole Bali, we're building a spiritual community in Bali, all those videos that I watched. I want my fucking money back, Shiva. Yeah, he took out a loan for the phone because he said he wants to have that money in his pocket. Come on, Churchy, it's $50. Devins took her, it's $50. Come on. 50 euros. Why don't we get a 50 euro donation right now to wrap it up? To wrap up our offer, our tithings for tonight. Come on, Amy. Those food stamps come every 2 weeks. You don't gotta be shy with the doc. $50 donation. Come on. Let's get this done, everybody. Let's get this finished. $25, that's enough. You can send 25s, then somebody else can send 25. Come on, one $50 donation, or I'm turning this live stream off. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2.
At Kianan War 5943 donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Dr. Rob's falling asleep counting down.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
At Kiernan War 5,943 donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Rob, wake up, there's a ghost behind you.
I think that's it.
At Seraph_Null donated 17 Israeli new shekels and 90 agarot through Super Chat. You must admire Shiva's chill. Who could sit hours in quiet and peace like that? Folded hands emoji.
Thank you very much, Seraph. It's true.
Jesus Christ Saves. Donated $2 through Super Chat. Rob. 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 Robert. Robert, wake up. Kiernan War donated $1. Dr. Rob, wake up, your wife's behind you. Kiernan War donated $1. Dr. Rob looking like $1 million but didn't make a dime. Keenan Ward donated $1. Dr. Rob, wake up, your wig's falling off. Jesus Christ Saves donated $2 through Super Chat. Nick 67 donated $500 to Monk Life. Keenan Ward donated $1. Dr. Rob, wake up, your wife's trying to give you your milk bottle. Keenan Ward donated $1. Dr. Rob, wake up, someone just gifted you $100. Keenan Ward donated $1. Dr. Rob, wake up, 8 years of your life went down the drain. Keenan Ward donated $1. Dr. Rob, wake up, your wife's trying to get your attention, but you're too busy sleeping. But Jesus Christ saves. Donated $2 through Super Chat. Rob, it's me, Chris. I love you and want you back. Keenan Ward donated $1. Dr. Rob, if you wake up right now, I'll give you $100 on your live stream. Keenan Ward donated $1. You have 10 seconds.
Donations are $1 on Streamlabs. So click the link.
Dr. Rob donated $1. Why am I sleeping right now while my wife's yelling at me to do the dishes?
Hello? Hello? You stingy motherfucker. Every dime, every shekel, every penny, every cent that you can save, Shiva.
Dr.
Every
Rob
penny
donated
that you can save
$1.
on
Why did
electricity.
I waste 8 years of my life?
Every calorie that you can preserve without movement.
Sleep. Hello, Shiva.
Come on,
accept my
everybody.
permission to join.
$50. $50. Come on. Come on, you little freaks. $50 or I destroy my phone. $50 or I wink myself. $50 or I wink myself.
Dr. Rob donated $1. Finally, my wife woke me up. I was knocked out.
You know one thing that is good for Shiva. He's got the sense of humor of a mongoose. So anyone out there who's wants to flex their, you know. Let's see. Did Shiva not talk at all? If you wanted to see more Dr. Rob, should have donated more money.
Thank you so much, everybody, for joining in the chat. Thank you so much for all those who contributed.
Dr. Rob donated $1. Why did I waste 8 years of my life?
That is a question that still needs to be addressed. But thank you so much for being here, and we look forward to seeing you in a future live stream. Have a good day. Goodbye. Shiva Shambho.